Hi, I'm Max Milano for MaxMilano.com, coming to you from beautiful Los Angeles, California, more specifically from a cactus garden in the city of Beverly Hills. It's a January morning. Weather is absolutely perfect. So we decided to explore what LA has to offer as far as day trips. There's some world-class wineries, only about an hour and a half north of LA, that were featured in the movie Sideways. So we thought, hey, let's check that out. There's also some beautiful Spanish colonial architecture. There's a lot of Spanish missions nearby, so we're going to go check that out as well as some other stuff that's up there, just from a short drive from Los Angeles. So join us, you're in for a treat. Let's check out day trips from LA. Let's go. Where are we, baby?
Sanford Winery, Lompoc,
Where's Lompoc?
California.
What part of California?
Near Santa Barbara,
Where's that?
Southern California.
Oh, it's the middle, right?
I don't know.
Central Coast?
Near Milano.
Central Coast?
2 hours from Milano.
Okay.
No, you said the Central Coast was further north.
It's near Central Coast. Very near Central Coast.
I asked you earlier and you said it's not the Central Coast.
Almost.
According to Max, it's the South Central Coast.
That's what it is.
Where are we, Max?
We're in the southern part of the Central Coast of California, near the town of Lompoc.
And why did we choose this winery?
Because this winery is featured in the movie Sideways. So this whole region, let's just call it Central Valley, Central Coast. Let's call it Central Coast. It's actually relatively new compared to Napa, but it's actually, as far as we're concerned, it's better than Napa because it's more quaint. It's definitely quieter. You can come here and have a nice bottle of wine in a vineyard. See the vineyard behind us? They had a fireplace going in there. It's very nice. The wine's excellent. Not as cheap as like Italy, obviously, sadly, or France or whatever. But it's absolutely stunning, and the landscape is absolutely fantastic. And a lot of people might think, America, there's not a lot of history. But actually, this area is full of history because it's where this area was where Father Serra, Junipero Serra, traversed from San Diego to San Francisco and beyond. And as he traveled up along this area, He founded different missions. So we're actually pretty close to one of his missions. We're going to go there next. It's called Solvang. And that's an interesting town also because it's, for some reason, a group of Swedish settlers decided to build a Swedish, Scandinavians. They decided to build a replica of like a traditional Scandinavian town. So it's a cross between old California and old Denmark. Hello everybody, so we are in the town of Solvang, California, and I'm standing in front of one of the 21 missions that were originally founded by Father Junipero Serra, now Saint Junipero Serra. The interesting thing about this town is that not only do they have this beautifully preserved Spanish mission, they have the only original Spanish colonial arch. I'll show you that in a minute. It's actually kind of Roman looking.
Crime for your dance, crime from the streets, crime for your yard, crime in the veins. That means man can't starve. Crime to the end, and me not laugh. So the media.
Another interesting stop in Solvang is Ostrich Land, USA, where you can see ostriches and emus running around the fields.
For the struggle all start off. Listen, this music culture. So me rise umbrella upon a vulture. Me no want no pagan come round. I stand up at the front, my seat like a soldier, but don't play beat and bend wide body like yoga. Anytime my dogs them walk over. From long time in these stripes for the.
Pismo Beach is a great base for your Central Coast explorations. It's also a fantastic place to catch some waves. Head out to Oceano Dunes for some beach off-roading and some amazing dune hikes. Max Milano, and this is not the set of Star Wars. We're at the Nipono Dunes in the central coast of California, and even though this is not where they filmed Star Wars, it is where they filmed The Ten Commandments by Cecil B. DeMille, a silent movie back in the 1920s. And not only did they film it here, but the sets were gigantic. They built pretty much a replica of the Sphinx and a bunch of other Egyptian artifacts. And the set was so gigantic that after they built it and they shot the movie, the production left, and they left all that Egyptian stuff in the sand dunes. So there's basically a Sphinx buried in the sand, as well as other stuff. So there's a small team of archaeologists that have been digging bits and bobs from the production, from the set. And there's actually a little museum in town where you can go in and see so far what they've taken out. And but the big prize is still out there, the Sphinx. So if you're ever in this part of the world, go up the dunes and see if you find the Sphinx. We're gonna have a look, see if we find it. Where are we, baby?
Fess Parker Winery.
And
Los Olivos.
California. And why is this winery famous?
Fess Parker is a Hollywood guy, I guess. And also is in the movie Sideways, but it was called something else.
Okay.
Not sure.
So we made it to our last stop in our explorations of the central coast of California and the wineries and their old California missions and even sand dunes and all this exciting stuff that is only about an hour or so, a couple of hours from LA. And we're at the Fess Parker Winery, and this winery is famous because it's featured in the movie Sideways. And also Fess Parker apparently was in a David Crockett movie, so that's why you see the little hat, David Crockett hat. They actually sell it at the gift shop. Poor raccoons. And I'm back. Max Milano here. Hope you enjoyed our explorations of day trips from LA. So if anyone tells you there's nothing to do in LA as far as day trips concerned, they're wrong. Tell them Max Milano told you. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. We got more of these coming. We'll travel here in California and also Europe and all over the world. So we bid you adieu and see you soon on maxmilano.com. Bye.